Before I start this video, I'd just like to give a quick shout out to Your Tech Reviews. The link will be in the sidebar. Definitely check out my new channel. Expect the following videos: the Apple in-ear headphones unboxing, the OtterBox commuter series unboxing and review, and then Scipio Acrylic V3 unboxing and review, and plenty more to come. So let's just get into the review. Hey guys, the Random Unboxer 101 here. What is up? I'm here at the review of the Contour Flick for the iPhone 3G and 3GS. You can also buy these cases for the iPod Nano 4th generation and the iPod Touch 2nd and 3rd generation. The colors it comes in for the iPhone 3G and 3GS is black, blue, red, violet, and white. There are also really cool colors for the iPod Touch and the iPod Nano. So let's just get into detail about the retail price. This case retails for $35 and it doesn't include anything neither than a manual. So you can tell off the bat it's like the in-case slider, guys. It's one of those pricey cases, higher end cases. So as you can see, the black one, there's a glossy black, but I chose the black with the matted finish, as you can tell, and it actually feels really nice. You can tell the interior is glossy, a little scratched up, but very smooth, and you know your iPhone won't get scratched in. You also have two rubber rails, as you can see right there. You got two rubber rails to prevent your phone from getting scratched up from this case. The most interesting thing about this case is, as you can tell, the bottom piece is connected to the top piece, yet it can still you can still dock it, which I think is really unique. This is, one of the very few cases that can do this, and this is what the Contour Flick is known for. As you can tell, if I move it back like this, it just flicks right back up, and that is why it's called the Contour Flick. What I don't really like about this rubber part is that you can see I can move it forward and backward, so it's not that durable. It'll last maybe a year, but I'm just assuming it'll probably last a year of you bending it back and forth, but after that, I'm afraid it might just break or something, you know? But you can use it as a slider case, so that's my main concern. So let's just put this on to the phone. Before you do anything, or before you put it on the phone, I'd just like to warn you guys, make sure that your mute button is facing upwards, as you can see is mine, because if it's face down, it doesn't really go in with this cutout. As you can see there, it doesn't really work. So you got to kind of put your volume rocker or your mute button upwards before you put the case in. This is actually one of my favorite cases. It's up there with the spec fitted. So I just move it back like so, and you just pretty much slide the case in. As you can see, it glides in really smoothly, and it's a pretty snug fit, so you know you're protected. Now, as you can see, the case is left like this. All you have to do is use both fingers and snap it into place, and you're pretty much done putting it in. Off the bat, you can see the chrome is totally exposed. If you're the type of people that want max protection, guys, I'm afraid this is not the case for you. This is more of a looks handy, that type of case, you know. It's not like one of those crazy OtterBox Defenders. I really like how the chrome is exposed because it brings some contrast to the case. It's not just a boring black case. You got the silver chrome mixed in with the black, which makes it look really nice. There's one thing I pretty much don't like about this case. As you can see, the bezel down here is totally exposed. It'd be awesome if they could find some way to protect it, but unfortunately at the moment the case is not like that, so that's my complaint right there. Let's just take a quick look at the cutouts before anything else. As you can see, I really like how the camera hole is cut out. I like how it kind of like gets engulfed, like it goes downwards towards the camera hole, and how accurate it's cut out, which is really nice, and it shows that chrome once again, which looks really nice and brings contrast to the black. Another unique thing about this case is, as you can see, the home button is covered, but there is a little tab you can pull here to take this rubber piece off. So you get to choose if you want your home button or your power button to be covered or just exposed like so. I personally like it covered because I like to protect it to some extent, but it's awesome for them to leave that option to you guys. I also like how nicely it's cut out with the headphone jack is cut out really nicely. I can use those fat Skull Candy headphones, which is really good. The volume rocker is also fully accessible, no problems there. And the bottom is fully accessible too, except like I said earlier, I really do not like how the chrome down here is exposed. As you can see, there is a small little lay on the table, if I can get that to focus, but there's barely any lay on the table, which is, it's okay. So you know you got some protection to your chrome, but not the best protection. As you can see on the sides here, there are 2 dents. My first impression was I thought I had a defective case, but apparently it's part of the case. So I'm assuming these 2 dents on the side are to hold your phone, like put your thumb and index or middle finger on the 2 dents, and it kind of gives it a nice grip to it, you know? Gives you a nice feel to the phone while you're holding it in your hand, along with that matte finish. So I try to use that. I don't really need to use that, I just hold it like whatever. But it really helps have that little comfort feel to it, if you know what I mean. I also really like the matte finish, and it does not add that much bulk, so it's one of those on-the-go cases. I'd say that it's okay to put in your pocket. It glides in really nicely, and it does not attract any lint, and not as obviously, but as you can tell, it is a solid hard shell. So let's just take a look at the dock from a different angle, shall we? Okay guys, now onto the dock, and sorry about that earlier clip. As you can tell, I started to lose my voice from talking too much. So the main function, or why people buy this case, is because of how easily you can dock this case. All you have to do is snap the back off and put it on like so, and you put your dock in with the case, and it looks really nice, guys. Like, check that out, that looks awesome. Give you a quick 360 of every view, and this is the iPhone 3G, 3GS dock from the Apple Store. So I think this function is really awesome and useful, because if you're one of those people that work in your office or whatever, most people, I'd say, they bring their iPhone to work, they have their dock there if they're like full-time job or whatever, and I'd say when people use their docks, they don't like taking off their whole case, they don't like unsliding it. You can just flick it like so, and it makes life way easier. But there's also bad to this case. Like I mentioned earlier in the video, as you can see, this rubber piece isn't that durable. It'll last for quite a while, but if you're one of those people that just want to get one case for the rest of your life for this phone, I'd get something like the OtterBox Defender, like one of those hardcore chunky cases, you know, not this case. Because if you're working in the office, you dock it 5 times a day, you move it back and forth like this, it's bound to wear out and eventually snap. So that's pretty much all I have for you guys, so let's just change the view. Okay guys, now let's just quickly summarize the good and bad about this case. The main bad things, there aren't that many bad things about this case, but the main one is this plastic here isn't that durable. The chrome here is exposed. It's not the best protector, and the chrome all around the bezel is totally exposed with a small lay on the table design. Neither than that, the good thing is it's really easy to dock, doesn't add that much bulk, doesn't attract silicone, cutouts are really nice, and it has some protection but not the best protection. So thanks for watching guys, please rate, comment, subscribe, and peace.